Thank you for joining us today at Miniature Wargaming Labs. Today we'll be looking at Warlord Games Male Survivors for their Project Z line. So for $32 you get 10 models, so $3.20 a model. That's before shipping and handling. It's rare to find a store that carries these. Now these are the models that came in the starter set, but as you notice, most of these models had multiple assembly guides to them. So I wanted these for Project Z and also for Ash Barker's zombie game Last Days. And there the characters change weapon systems over time. So it's good to have the same sculpt with different weapon loadouts for when you're playing like campaigns. Let's see what you get here. The assembly instructions, probably the best one out of the Project Z set. And this is the frame we didn't get with the base set and what I was after. Alright, so this is the frame to make your characters, and this comes in the set there. But then there's this weapon sprue. And this is where you get the insane weapons here. And this is a kit bashing dream right here. I love that. Bullpups, AKs, carbines, grenade launchers. Definitely be able to use these in other sets. Oh, I got little compact ones down there. Look at that. 4 of those. That's awesome. Alright, now I'm excited just about this sprue part right here. A lot of potential in this. Especially when I start kit bashing African Nigerian forces there. Need some of these weapons. Alright, so let's go ahead, get these guys together, and see what they look like. Alright, so we have the models all put together, and they're on one of the little terrain boards that I made. So overall, happy with the models. I bought the base box set, and I bought this box in addition. And so we have a mix of weapon options. You can do hand-to-hand, also various weapon types here. Favorite ones are the Matrix looking guy with a long trench coat. And then we have Kid with automatic weapon. I like that one. I like that they put kids in there. Some of these models feel like they have like a little British touch to some of the clothing aesthetics there, or some of the poorer parts of Brooklyn. But let's see what these guys look like. Let's pick out 2. Yeah, let's go for Chainsaw Guy and Guy in Suit. Probably use this guy in regular games of Spectre. But the models these fit best in with are The Walking Dead, and since that game is not being supported anymore, the Project Z survivors are a great way to add different models to that game set. And so even though The Walking Dead's a higher, a larger scale, the Super 28, the Heroic 28 that Warlord puts out fits in well with those. But like I said, I'm thinking about using that guy as like a bodyguard for games of Spectre. So let's see how they do. The new sculpts from Spectre fit in really well with the Project Z survivors. The hand sculpts, they work size and build wise, weapon wise, but you can tell the details don't blend as well. But when you're standing far away from the table, would you really notice? And something that really emphasizes, the Paul Hicks metal sculpts are like Brigade Games. And these are for their Drug War Z line. So a more truer scale, but chunky 28 millimeter. And I see there's just a variance in the weapons and the body builds. But, I mean, they'd work on a table. Now let's talk about terrain. So let's say something like Warlord's Ruined Farmhouse. Works just fine. And throw in some Whiz Kids piles there. Throw in a zombie. Bam, you got yourself a game. Looks good with that terrain. But something for urban that I like buying is the MCP. Though scaled for 48 millimeters, the buildings are levels are 3 inches, which is how 28 millimeter does it. The doors work well. The only problem is the counters. They look like little children. They try to go up there and buy newspaper. So MCP works just as a general over-round. Not perfect, but better than most. So overall, very happy with the Male Survivor set, but it's one of the things, limited utility. The best thing about this, honestly, is the frame of extra weapons for kit bashing. Love that. Love that. Overall, buy the base box, buy one more group of Male Survivors if you just want to be completionist and want all the different weapon options that you guys can take. And the set really works well for last days. So overall, happy with the set. I gave you my thoughts. Well, thank you for joining us at Miniature Wargaming Labs, and we'll see you next time.